Hey everyone, wanted to show you how we can go back and use the agenda in our course materials and also get you set up and ready to roll with the very first assignment, the values and spending. It is a Google Drive assignment and I want to make sure you understand what you have to do with this. So first I'll talk about the agenda. So it could be a weekly agenda, it could be a unit agenda. It will sort of be defined up here at the very top of what I'm doing. So you can see your weekly assignments. These are links. They are actually linked back to the same location that you're looking here in your calendar over here. So if I click on the Bitmoji room scene and click on this link, it's no different than clicking on this box right here. So again, it will take you to the same location and will allow you to go back and complete that assignment. One other thing in the agenda that I want to show you is I have assignment folders out here. Now what this means is most projects are going to have an associated folder with that with additional resources. So I'm going to click on values and spending. This is the first one we're going to work on that we have to complete. I'm going to click on this link and it's going to take me to this yellow folder here, and it has a presentation. The video I'm talking right now will be posted out here. I have a note indicating it's a Google Drive assignment and then the assignment itself. So again, you always want to go back and look at this. This is always going to be located within your course materials underneath the current unit. So let me just back out and I'll show you within the green folder, NEFI Module 1, week of September 8th to 11th. Again, here's my folder, values and spending, SMART goals, and my decision. So again, always look in there, I suggest, before you start and doing anything. But again, that's sort of the layout and one of the purposes of why we want to use that agenda a little bit to help you out with those links and be organized. The other thing with the agenda to make sure you understand is you can always see what past materials were due. So what's going to happen the week following after the 8th through the 11th, I'm going to put a new agenda. It will be up here at the very top. You can always then scroll back through your past history each week and you'll be able to see what you have to do and what maybe you've missed. I will list must-watch videos out here. These are the instructional videos. The video I'm making right now about the values and spending will be listed here. And again, I'll try to label it or name it the same way so you know it's sort of associated with your folder and your assignment. So I'll keep it pretty simple. I tend to use that word video all the time if I'm making a video just to help identify what that object is that you're going to be looking at. So that takes you through the agenda. Let me know if you have any questions on that. Going back to the values and spending assignments, I'm going to click on my link here to do this. This will take you out to an assignment page, and you're going to have some information here, some basic instructions always. You possibly may have a few files down here at the very bottom that will be associated with this assignment. Maybe I put a PDF, maybe I put a grading rubric out there so you know what that is, and then you can always go back and refer to that. If you click on My Document, this will take you out to Google, and this is what I was referring to, that you must be signed into Google before you start. So I want to click on Log In if you're not already assigned. It will go back and it will try to link an account back to this. So I'm going to enter my password. Hit Next. And I get this message here. Schoology wants to access your Google account, and it does link this, so I hit allow, and it links me back to the account. So if you do this, you probably don't have to do this again on any future Google Drive assignment. The only thing that you may want to do is if you go out to Google, make sure you're logged in here. It will link you back. So if you ever log out of your account on your computer, you may have to log back in here, but you'll never see that same window again. So this is your document that you're going to work on. Again, it gives you some directions up here. Basically, it's if you have $50, what are you going to spend it on? I have all these different categories. You're going to go through each of these yellow boxes. Okay, you're going to spend it on either some of your hobbies or maybe giving money to someone else or for church. So I'm going to choose hobbies. And what's going to happen as you go through all 50 of these, it will then, on your second page, your choice by category then will be ranked. It will count all that. And then your final job is simply to rank those in order. Which one is the highest count? Okay, so whichever one you have in all your activities, your choices, whichever has the biggest number, you put first. If there's a tie, you simply go back and then you rank the ones you want in order manually with this. So when you are done with the assignment, okay, all you have to do is come up here to the very top to submit, and that will allow you to go back and submit the assignment for grading. This will save it automatically for you. You don't have to worry about hitting your save button. You can start it one day, exit, come back into it, and it will remember right where you left off. It's the nice thing about using a Google Doc assignment. It will always be there for you. And again, you tend not to lose it. As long as you're linked up, you should be good. But again, when you are finished, you want to hit submit, and then you'll be able to see that that's been actually submitted in your grade book with a little piece of paper, and that will allow you to move on, and then I can grade it. If you don't submit it, I may not be able to grade it in some cases. Let me know if you have any questions.